Yeah. Emma's brought Dottie over to play. Why have you come over, Emma? On a Sunday morning.
Another interview. We're signing out now, by the way, for the afternoon.
We are. No, I'm not, because I didn't. I got all that paperwork that I didn't get to do all of it yesterday, so I'm doing it today because things kept happening that got in the way of it.
I have got some paperwork to finish today to do as well. Why do we have to rush and do all of this paperwork?
Because we've got work coming in. And this was.
I was a bit stumped. And
That's Emily's mum talking.
Mum, do I get to choose some glasses?
Oh.
She was she was quite excited for glasses. And they said, we've sent the images off to St Mandeville Hospital,
Right.
and you're here within 24 hours.
Right.
We got home, within 10 minutes they phoned and said, we'd like you over for an emergency MRI first thing tomorrow morning.
If you want to hear the full story, then we will put a link to Three Counties radio interview down there in the description. And yeah, find out Emily's story, and we'll put a link to her GoFundMe. And if you'd like to donate to that, that would be amazing. Get her and her family over to Disneyland. Paris, is it they want to go to?
They do, yeah. She's got 3 siblings as well that Mum wants to obviously take all of them and offer them some nice memories together, because I think it's been quite stressful for all of them. And they had a bit of a scare yesterday as well.
Yeah, she was quite unwell, wasn't she?
Yeah, Emily's been poorly over the last 48 hours, and she got rushed back into hospital last night. Thankfully, she was given, not the all clear, I mean, they think it might be more of a gastroenteritis.
A bug thing rather than brain related, which is
but they are
good news.
A very, very close eye on her at the moment, which is...
So if you can help make that dream come true for her and her siblings and her mum, that would be amazing. They definitely deserve a little bit of respite. And also, I know some of you who are watching have already donated to the GoFundMe, so thank you very much for that. It is very much appreciated.
Thank you. It's, to know that we can do something to help, it's,
Means a lot.
It really does, you know. This is what it's all about at the end of the day. It's people like this, not people like this, sorry, stories like this. That we really want to kind of get behind. And I don't think we quite anticipated it being quite like this, mind you. It's really like been quite insane this last few weeks. But all it's done is help spread Emily's story further afield. So
it can only be a good thing.
Absolutely.
Dorothy, is that nice? My garden is... Oh, they will. You can, and they might squirt at you, but you can...
They might what?
Squirt poop at you.
Squirt at me?
Squirt at you. They're squirters.
Messy little buggers. I'm going to aim it that way.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, do it that way.
You should have heard them that time when I came into their foot when you were away.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Mary held, like...
Were you like you were killing them?
Well, yeah. I was like, what? I've just, like...
She's the worst. In fact, she eats so much and drinks so much that it comes out of her head, and her head spins around a bit like an exorcist situation. I'll pick her up in a minute, you'll see. And I'll show you. There's like water and stuff, exorcist style. I'll show you. And you've come for a play date, haven't you? Hi. Emery's taking you home then.
She was here, to be honest.
No, you wouldn't. She's like a dog, but better behaved. I'm pointing you that way as well. So you'd think she was being bit. Bums at dawn. Oh, sorry, that wasn't professional. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they were doing that.
You'd think she's dying.
I literally just grabbed spray, put back in.
Because she eats so much. Dorothy! Because she eats so much, her crop is always full. Okay, I'm going to have to turn you around this way and potentially change my top. Alright, you're fine. And her head sort of spins around like that, and then all of this water and liquid and mixed up food comes squirting out. And it's like exorcist style. See, you're fine when you're having the cuddle, but you're such a drama queen.
She's burying its head in my hand.
Yeah. We'll probably go to sleep. That's what they do. They bury their heads in each other, or bury their heads in my hand if I'm around for them to go to sleep. Should we take them over?
My lovely legs were side.
Yeah, I haven't got a gun facing my way, I'm afraid.
Right. Dottie, we need to go home and join the madhouse.
Now you've trimmed the hedge for me?
Yeah, Ozzy's going to be traumatised by you not being at home. Dottie is Ozzy's sheep. Everybody in my house has a pet apart from Ozzy. So he is earmarked Dottie is his. We are going to struggle to get Dottie to identify as an animal. We really are. Like, she just wants to be with us all of the time. It's actually really quite nice, but I know that it's not going to stay that size for very long, and it's going to weird people. And
do you want to pick Dottie up and show Dottie to the camera?
Quite frankly, we actually do need her to be.
Probably we'll have to get closer because he's mowing next door.
Fry a tuck.
Yeah, let's just see if we can get a better. Because you're black, it doesn't like to focus very well. There. Ow! You bit me. You little. What's it?
Not easy to squirt, it nibbles as well. Hello, I know. You're looking at
Dottie is adorable.
Mwah.
So you did a thing, but you did a good thing. Now, we need a picture. Come down.
Come on. She's like one of those toddlers. It's like, oh no.
Ouch! You keep biting me.
We need to get them in. We need to get her with the goats.
Yeah.
But the goats.
Do you like this?
Chased her. They chased her out yesterday.
The big bullies.
I know. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Having kisses. It's this fur.
Do you want to have one more cuddle with other mummy? Oh, can I go out your front door?
You can go out my front door. Oh look, Dottie's just adorable.
Got the jiggly. Some legs out. You get a bit of colour on them.
Yeah.
See, I wish I had nice legs. That's just. Any tips? Get rid of.
Thing is, you work out a lot, so.
Well, I used to be a size 20, and
I could never imagine you as a size 20.
Yeah, I used to be 17 stone and a size 20, and I'm now just over 30, well, 13 and a half stone and a size 12. And the problem is, it's like an elastic band, isn't it? Once it stretches, it doesn't go back. So I still have all of the jiggle. What's that song? I want to jiggle. That Louis Theroux remix that was on social media. That song.
No idea what
I want to
about.
jiggle. There we go. So
own it.
Yeah.
Just own it.
I am. I'm trying to. I'm getting better with wearing shorts. Just if I could get a bit of colour.
See, I noticed this year. See, I'm not wearing shorts like your shorts. We'll go back a bit.
Further.
It looks like I'm wearing a skirt. Wait, sorry. Go on then, hoik them up.
My fingers actually nearly went. What am I looking at? All I can see is your underwear.
Are you showing everyone my underwear? What's going on?
You jiggle.
They're wider this year than they were last year. I'm generally wider this year than I was last year.
Which is like, it's all that cake, isn't it, I think?
We do eat a lot of cake sometimes, don't we?
So I hate that. I always said that if I had money, I would get it removed, but actually, quite frankly, I won't, because it is.
It's you.
It's me. Yeah, in me. With my weird, now funny fringe thing that I was telling you about.
Get a goat to nibble it, it'll be fine.
That's the reason why I've got a fringe. I didn't realise, yeah.
Because they were eating it.
Did you see that video that I put on Facebook yesterday? So I attached it to a post on there, and I went up there with Ozzy. He was sat on my lap, and I had both of the sheep on either side. But as I was talking, my head was doing this, and no one could see why. And it was because Aggie was behind me with my bunch going like this, and she was yanking. So I literally had, and so much so that actually I don't know if you can notice it.
You've lost your ponytail.
No, I've lost some of the colour off the end of my. Can you see in the camera?
So if they have
like a bit whiter on the tips from
if
where
they have purple poo, it's actually nothing to worry about. It's just your hair.
Yeah.
My fringe has been trashed. It's not so bad at the moment because I've not let them do it for a while. But mine has been. But yeah, mine was doing this, where they eat the fringe.
That is the reason why I've got a funny thing going on. I don't like having a fringe. I've ordered hairbands and stuff.
Are we having a vein moment? I'll call it our vein moment.
Yeah.
When we're not, we're owning bodies. Owning
ourselves.
Owning our bodies.
You know, women
as they are.
Come in all shapes and sizes, and that's
free.
Fine. Yeah.
Just own
drag
it.
through hedge backwards on a Sunday morning. This is the version of us day to day. Sometimes what you see is another version of ourselves, but this
when we made an effort
is us.
Yeah.
And we own it.
Own it.
Proud.
Own it.
Jiggle,
wobbly bits and everything.
Yeah, split veins. Get that from my mother. I'm even getting a varicose vein.
Dinner lady. Have I got my dinner lady? Oh yeah, look at that one there.
Yeah. And see, split veins.
Have I got any dinner lady stuff going on there? That's what they call it, isn't it? Dinner lady. A little bit. It's getting there. That comes with age. Look, you've got muscles. Look at that.
Yeah, and jiggly bits.
Now look. I'll try and do a muscle.
Yeah, but I do.
Right, now look at me. All that's going to do is make me wee myself, which is another old lady problem. Look, right, squeeze my muscle that is really not there. Squeeze my muscle, Emma. Squeeze it.
Oh, squeeze yours. Squeeze mine, Pip.
It's hard.
At least something doesn't jiggle. It's just that bit.
Right, I need to.
Anyway, on that note.
Right, you go home now.
Yeah.
Right, Emma's gone home. Back on with the vlog. Back on with my life. Okay, so I got a new expanding hose pipe. And my idea is I'm going to thread it through the letterbox at the front of my house because that's where my water comes from. Not the letterbox, obviously, but the tap is at the front. The external tap is at the front of the house. I'm going to take this through, fill up their doodah, their paddling pool, and then they can have a little swim out in the sun, is my plan of action. I think that needs to go on there. We'll go and see if it works. It's like a big green snake. It is now 1 o'clock. Kenzie brought me home a quiche from work yesterday. It is brie and tomato, I believe. I've actually got 2 of them, but they needed to be used, so they couldn't be sold because they were past the time frame of being sold. I've also got some greens and purples. Oh, and some grapes that I've put in there. These are huge grapes, and that's what I'm going to have for my lunch. And then I've got potatoes that need using up and some minced beef, and I'm going to make something for dinner for tonight. So I'm going to start prepping that afterwards, and then I've got paperwork to do. These guys are now having a rest because I feel like they need it, and I've got things I need to be doing. The paddling pool was less than successful. They both freaked out and ran screaming back into the house. Maybe they'll go in it tomorrow. It's 4 o'clock and I am editing, late as always, Pip. I've got the geese back out again, enjoying the last of the sun. Although, I'm getting a horrible waft from this rug. I'm actually propped up against the shed in the corner. And, yeah, this stinks. We've washed it and sprayed it with urine stuff. Not sprayed it with urine, that would be ridiculous. Anti-urine smelling stuff, deodorizer, because somebody was weeing and pooing on it while I was away last week. It's been outside getting soggy, hoping that it would wash a lot of the stuff out, and now the sun's out. We've brought it out here to dry completely. It does have a bit of an odour when my nose is this close to it. Anyway, it'll stay out tonight and then I'll take it back in tomorrow. It is Sunday. I don't know if I mentioned it was Sunday. Might have done earlier on. Tomorrow I'm meant to be seeing a friend for a catch-up, a cup of tea or what have you, and then Lee's also got a hospital appointment for his eyes, for his diabetes. So I'm driver for that because they put stuff in his eyes which dilate them and mean that it the light hurts his eyes, and if it's bright like today, which I'm hoping it is for personal reasons in that I like it bright, then he's going to struggle a bit. So he's going to need sunglasses, and then I'll be driving. And then I've got a cup of tea with Llewellyn's mum tomorrow evening, again for a nice catch up. And I've got more paperwork to finish. I've come out of it. I have been doing the paperwork, and I've now come back out. Not got very much done, to be honest. I've been editing and bits and bobs. So yeah, I've got another sort of chilled day, I think. I do need to go and do the sheep at some point tomorrow, but Sunday is the one day that Kenzie goes up and does them. Also, Sky went up today, and Lucas, our DAV volunteer, he's gone up as well. So they all mucked out and everything together this morning, and then Kenzie will go up and do bedtime. So yeah, I'm enjoying the sun, you know, working on the tan and all of that. Ooh. Go on, go in the big pool too. I think we're just starting off in the baby pool. Are you stuck now? They've kind of eaten my beautiful thistle leaves that Jackie bought me for Easter, her and Andy. It's kind of reached a point now I'm like, do I, I mean, there's strawberry leaves as well. Do I try and lift it up higher? And I'm having to regrow the grass because they've eaten all of that, despite the amount of stuff I give them. It's about 7:30, I think, and I have just got out of the bath and washed my hair, scrubbed my face with cleanser, and I'm going to get my hair dried, get myself into my PJs, and do some more editing, I think.